President William Ruto's hard-hitting statement targeting the judiciary is sending signals that the one-year love between the executive and judiciary could be over. And the statement accusing some judicial officers of working with rivals to sabotage government's programs is the first time the president has come out to strongly castigate judiciary since coming to power slightly over a year ago. Now, previously, the president was full of praise for judiciary and even went as far as increasing its budgetary allocation immediately after taking power. Now, is it the end of a honeymoon between the two organs of government? Our political affairs reporter David Muthoka reports.
On 13th September 2022, in his inauguration speech, President William Ruto had plenty of goodies for the judiciary. First, the president promised that he will increase the judiciary budget by an additional 3 billion shillings for the next 5 years in a bid to make courts financially independent. Prior to the announcement, the judiciary had suffered budget cuts that had threatened to cripple its operations. Secondly, President Ruto promised to appoint some 6 judges to the Court of Appeal and the Lands and Environment Court after being left out by his predecessor, Uhuru Kenyatta.
This afternoon, I will appoint the 6 judges already nominated for appointment to the Court of Appeal, which was done 3 years ago by the Judicial Service Commission.
The day that followed, Justices Joel Ngoge, George Odunga, Weldon Korir, and Agri Muchelule were promoted to the Court of Appeal, while Judges Evans Makori and Judith Omange joined the Environment and Land Court.
My administration will respect the independence of the judiciary, will respect the independence of all the other institutions in a manner that makes them efficient to deliver on their respective mandates.
The two acts signaled the start of a rare rosy relationship between the executive and the judiciary. In the months that followed, that relationship blossomed. President Ruto was seen attending several judiciary functions, including the official launch of the State of Judiciary and Administration of Justice Annual Report on 4th November 2022, as well as this African Chief Justices meeting in April last year. After 15 months of this close relationship, things now seem to be taking a turn for the worse. The president on Tuesday attacked the judiciary, saying that some corrupt judiciary officials were working in cahoots with unnamed individuals to sabotage government programs. Among pet projects that the president cited include the housing program that was recently termed discriminatory and the universal health coverage program that has been taken to court.
Ati watu wachache wawili watatu wameenda kotini, wakahongana kotini, mpango hiyo ikasimamishwa, barabara ikasimamishwa, universal health coverage inasimamishwa, mambo ya housing inasimamishwa. Lazima tuulizane, lazima tuwe na mjadala.
The president went ahead to suggest that his government will go on with the implementation of the programs and even instructed government officials involved in their implementation to disregard court orders.
Nijenge hiyo barabara ama tungojea hawa watu? Tujenge barabara? Bwana Mbogwa, wewe bwana PS, weka pesa ya hiyo barabara tuanze kujenga.
Wewe uendelee na kazi ya kujenga hiyo barabara ya Hithe, uendelee na kazi ya KIPES na ile ingine yote ambayo umepangia watu, including universal health coverage.
The president's remarks gained support from some elected leaders who claimed that the president should follow in the footsteps of former President Uhuru Kenyatta, who in some instances turned a deaf ear to the courts.
Wakati koti ambaye anataka kutumia ilitoa sheria ati yeye aachishe ma-CAS kazi sababu hiyo kiti sio constitutional, yeye hakufuata sheria ya koti hiyo. Wale waliendelea kukaa kazini na yeye hakupelekwa mahali. Mheshimiwa Rais, hatukwambie uvuje sheria, lakini jua pia wewe hautapelekwa mahali.
Apparently, the judiciary and the government are now going separate ways, with President William Ruto's sentiments on Tuesday signaling the end of honeymoon for President Ruto and the courts. David Muthoka, KTN News.
Sudan's Rapid Support Forces Commander Mohamed Hamdan, the